Nice. Beautiful.
Check out this. As soon as you hit that fiberglass, I just wanted to show you what I'm up to, and that I am grafting and doing a little bit of work. The measurements for the fiberglass, and this stuff really is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Just brought all the fiberglass sheets in.
So yeah, as we were saying, James, you were mentioning to your camera.
It's certainly interesting learning this job like this down through here instead of trying to play around with it. Shows how quickly it can catch you out though, doesn't it? So he's coming up from the bottom drain. Looks like he's doing a 3-barrel system. Got to clean this up for Matt straight away. And I bet you can't wait to get some fish, mate, can you?
No.
Happy days. Hello everyone, welcome back. James the Koi Whisperer. I just wanted to show you what I'm up to. This is a customer pond of Matt's, which is called Dave, and I'll just run you through where we're at so far. So yesterday we turned up. Matt showed me the ropes of how to get all the foam on the ponds. Bit of a technical pond really, with a couple of windows, a ledge on the side, bottom drain. This section's just all been fiberglassed. Where I'm at with it, it's not a type of job that you can just turn up and get involved and learn everything that needs to be done. Me and Matt had a bit of a chat last night and yesterday and sort of said it's better for me to learn things from the very start, the bottom of it, whether that be cleaning the equipment, cutting the fiberglass, all of the stuff that you need to do when you fiberglass a pond. And I'd rather learn those jobs correctly and get them right than what I would just jump straight in, you know, using the material itself, using the resin, and just learn how to do it. Just like the dot and dabbing on the back of this foam, putting it on or making up the mix to use it. Learning all of these things, it's not going to happen overnight, but I'd rather learn it and get it right. That being said, we're going to crack on because we just had a bacon sandwich. Banging, by the way. I'll snap back to you when I get a few more bits done. Right, so I've been in the customer's garage, got the measurements for the fiberglass on a reel, just reeling it out to the length that we need, and then getting the drops in, and I'm carrying these through to Matt, and then Matt's putting them on the wall. So this is what I've been doing the last 10 minutes. I've got to get all these through now because Matt needs them. And this stuff really is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Just brought all the fiberglass sheets in, well, half of them. Gonna mix this up and make a start. So I got Matt's, what's this called again? Like a temperature gun, innit?
Thermal camera.
Thermal camera. So I got this out. Check out this. As soon as you hit that fiberglass, that is glowing, man. It goes from 70 degrees over to this section of the pond where it's roughly around 10 degrees. That's hell of a difference. You've got to know what you're doing when you're using this stuff.
What effect will that 70 degrees have on the next section of fiberglass we put on?
When you put it on,
yeah.
To be fair, mate, I wouldn't have a clue.
That 70 degrees is going to send that resin off like a rocket.
It is, yeah?
Yeah. So we want to let that cool down before we go in there.
Right. And you can see that there's just glowing, that section up through there. In the back corner where you started, that's sitting at 26. There's certain spots, 50, 60. Yeah, that's interesting stuff. Knowing what you're dealing with temperature wise, for a novice not really knowing, that's what you're up against. See how quickly that changed colour as well, that there's nuts.
When you put the hardener in?
Yeah, when you put the hardener in, yeah.
That's basically your indicator that you've got it well mixed, and then just give it a little bit more of a wind up just to make sure all the way through without spilling it down on the floor, because you're going to tread in it and start making a right mess. Working clean with this is what I'm going to teach you how to work cleanly with this stuff.
Yeah, totally, mate. Let Matt crack on here a second and I'll be passing him the glass, so the camera's going away for a minute.
So yeah, as we were saying, James, you were mentioning to your camera about how hot that fiberglass was getting.
Yeah.
Glowing under that camera. Where timing is one of the key elements to fiberglassing. That's all cooled down now, so I can nice and relaxed bit of glassing on that spot now, because it's gone back down to ambient temperature. Temperature, amount of hardener, how much you can put on in advance of yourself, timing, which all means it is not easy, like some people would have you believe.
Certainly cracking on though, mate.
It's good progress, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. After this,
it's helped massively having you here, to be honest. Although this isn't one of them jobs where we can have you in here learning the glassing, there's plenty of other stuff to learn.
yeah, definitely.
And you have saved time. You've actually saved the job by getting that cover up with Dave to stop that rain getting in, because koi pond.
Yeah, koi pond.
That's
As we all know.
Koi pond, the root of all evil.
Just shows how quickly it can catch you out though, doesn't it? I mean, now it's sunshine, but the rain just pissed him, really, to be fair.
Yeah.
And
it's just enough. It would have been if you hadn't got that cover up, then
could have been a write-off. Yeah.
It's stress that.
Yeah, it's not needed. Yeah, totally.
There's enough to concentrate on here, but you've pulled out. You've got the cat out. You've rescued the cat out of the bag, or whatever the saying goes like. Never a dull day when James the Koi Whisperer's about, is it?
Right, so just had a bit of a tidy up. Put all the rubbish in the bags. Surprising how many buckets you go through doing this job. Cleaned up all the equipment, all the rollers. Just basically completed the first stage. Well, I'm not really sure what stage it is, but all we got left to do now is wait for the floor to go off and then whack the top coat on. But it's certainly interesting learning this job. It's certainly not easy. Playing around with different chemicals that, being unexperienced to this hobby, anyone that gives it a go themselves, I mean, there's so much that can go wrong. Little bits of tricks that I've seen Matt do about how to get around the bottom drains, how to get around skimmers, window edges, certain stuff like this down through here. Instead of trying to play around with it, it's better to, like Matt was saying, let it harden up and then we'll cut it all off. Same with all the pipe work. Let it go hard, cut the pipe work back. There's so many tricks to the trade, it's unbelievable. And it's certainly not something that, if you're doing it yourself, that if something went wrong, you spend all of this money by building the pond, all of the money by just the cost of the price of the resin and the equipment that it costs to fiberglass. If you're not 100% happy of doing the job yourself, get a professional to do it, because I for one can put my hand to quite a few trades. Sorry about the wind noise, I am under the cover, but certain situations like weather plays a massive part on this trade. I'm completely surprised of all the technical aspects about it. I mean, when that rain come in earlier on, and it's been on and off, Matt was saying if that rain come in this job, you know, we would be waiting around. You couldn't do the job if it was raining. Having the cover on the pond is super important. And well, I'll spin the camera around and show you. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but even the rain coming off the back of this cover, if any of that comes in when the top coat's going on, it just ruins a good job, really. So the cover is super important. But it's coming on. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done, and then we'll just pack up all the gear, get the gear back in the back of Matt's van. It does look like Dave, the owner, is having a DIY filtration system. Looks like he's coming up from the bottom drain. It looks like he's doing a 3-barrel system. I believe he's doing 2 static beds, 1 moving bed. Obviously he's going to run his skimmer through it, and then he's got 2 returns down there as well. 2 windows, looking pretty cool. He built this pond himself as well, as far as I'm aware. He's not a builder. He certainly had a good go at it anyway. That being said, back to you when we whack the top coat on. Tell you what, doing this job makes a hell of a lot of dust. I think I need one of these blow jobs. Look out now, boy! Happy days. Beautiful. Lovely. Gotta love a good Makita tool, see? That's the hammer. Right then, so Matt's just getting ready to do the final job. Top coat. This is when it starts coming alive. Really looks cool. When it goes black, customer's happy. I can remember the day when I first had my pond all done and finished. Really does look the hammer when it's all been done. You wait loads of months, you see all of this block work on the outside, all of it on the inside, loads of months of planning and prepping.
And you only had 4 hours of belt sander in there to put it all right, didn't you?
Well, that and the old chainsaw we had to use and everything else to make sure it was nice and flat. But just before Matt does this, we didn't need to do any denibbing or anything, but I was just saying to Matt on his video clip, what we just done. The main reason why Matt is so good at what he does take a lot of pride in his work as such. I've certainly witnessed that working with him over the past couple of days, learning the right way of doing it.
I think it's been different seeing it on your pond from behind the camera to actually getting involved and
getting involved and doing it. Yeah, totally.
And being shown the multiple aspects of this, because this ain't just chucking fiberglass up a wall, is it?
Certainly not, mate. I mean, when I filmed it, when you done both my ponds, I had an idea of it, but it was completely different being hands-on, getting on the tools, doing it. I got to clean this up for Matt straight away. Well, this is when it all starts happening. So when it's all done, I'll give you guys a bit of a look. I know people get a lot of satisfaction seeing it being put on the walls.
Well, we're videoing it from my camera over there.
Yeah, we got one GoPro going up there, so anyone wants to check out Matt's channel. I'll leave his link down in the bottom of the description of the video and in the comment section. Happy days. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Right then, so pond's all finished, looking the absolute hammer, and I bet you can't wait to get some fish, mate, can you?
No.
Happy days. Told you I'd get you on the film, didn't I?
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hope you liked it. The next job that I'm going to do with Matt, we're going to Plymouth, so because it's local to where I am, I said I'll jump on and join him, so you'll see me in Plymouth. Happy days.